Monday preview, and this one is an excellent week when it comes to excitement at Historical Conquest, and also our sister company, Totally Medieval. So I'm going to tell you about some things that are going on this week, like I do every week. Right off the bat, I'm going to go straight into the weekly review. So a lot of things are the same, but a lot are different, including, so we have Historical Conquest Jeopardy. We've already got a ton of entries of who's that person. We have the weekly preview, which is this right here, and also Instagram and Twitter. We also have the HC Jeopardy. So Tuesday, the headlines come out, and then we have a totally cool tutorial online, and this is from Trace W, who's one of our big contributors when it comes to Historical Conquest. He's been around for a long time. He's actually the highest ranking in the national bracketing system, of which, just so you know, this last weekend, we actually hit our 1,000th player at the tournaments. Not people that play the game, and we have 30,000 copies out there, but this is the 1,000th player that plays at our monthly tournaments. So that's really, really exciting. Now we're going on to our second goal. The second goal of this year, before the end of the year, we're trying to get 100 ambassadors. We just had another one sign up today. We had, I think, another one sign up like 2 days ago. So they're constantly signing up. So if you have someone in your area that would really like to start up tournaments for Historical Conquest, please send them the information and have them send us their information so we can get them started. That includes monthly rare cards given to everyone that attends your tournaments. You get prizes for the winner, and the winner is not only just the person that wins the tournament, because sometimes it's almost always the same person, but it's the person that has like the best mustache, historical hat. I think it's this month, it's historical belt buckle, or maybe that was last month. Not quite sure. I have to go back in time, back to my schedule at least. So join up, and there's also discounts. There's incentives, other incentives. So please join us. Also, we have Wednesday. It's the best of YouTube. There will be videos on there, the best of what we have on YouTube. We have Game Design Wednesday. And for Game Design Wednesday, we're doing something very special. This is the unboxing of Totally Medieval. This is the huge shipment. We have 5 pallets of Totally Medieval arriving at our office, and we're going to be unboxing them, probably from the FedEx truck, except they don't let us tape the FedEx truck. So don't ask, don't tell. I don't know. We'll have to see. It's the unboxing. So stay tuned. That should be, well, I'd love to tell you when. That'll be when they arrive. And then we'll probably do a video right afterwards. That'll be pre-recorded and sent on to YouTube non-live as well. So that'll happen by the end of the day. So stay tuned on Wednesday. Okay, then we have Sneak Peek Thursday. This one we're going to be talking about the virtual tournaments. Did you know that you have a virtual tournament anytime you want? We're going to teach you how to do it on our Sneak Peek Thursday. And last one, Friday. So Jeff Jones, our historian, he's been around with us for 5 out of 6 years. He was the one that helped rewrite all the cards after I had written them, and then some parents had issues with the fact that I didn't have a background in history. He does. He's a historian. So he's actually creating a podcast where you can go in and ask him questions. This is a podcast where he will actually take large sections of history and dive in deep, and just, he has so much information up here, and he gets to spew it all out. He gets to tell you everything about it. And during this podcast, this presentation on Friday, you're going to see part of that. So last week we talked to Connor, one of our historians. This week we're going to talk to Jeff, our other historian, and we're going to give you more of these all the time. Now, funny enough, I think I told you on the video with Connor, he did not know I was videotaping him. Well, this time, Jeff does know that I'm taping him, and we're getting it ready for our podcast, but at the same time, we're going to be posting on YouTube so you can get a preview of what we're going to be talking about during our podcast. So when that is hosted, when that is up and ready to go, see, we're actually doing a few beforehand so we can keep constant every week. One new one every week. And this has everything to do with sound effects. This has music in the background, all these different things. So you're going to want to be part of this interactive experience that we're putting on through this podcast. Okay, I want to be really short for this because it's one late. I was not able to do this during the day because I was actually right now, just so you know, this is interesting. On a personal side, the way I get away from things and I just relax is I go out and flip houses. And actually, this is the first house that I flipped that I'm not living in. And this was built in 1909 by the local clothing store provider back, again, 1909 in Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. So I took this house. It had pink walls. It had wallpaper on top of wallpaper with paint on top of that and paint on top of that. The whole house was just full of cracks. We replaced all its plumbing, all its electrical. We gave it the new shine of the modern amenities, the modern comforts, and yet we kept the classic feel of a 1909 house. And the first person that walked through it, boom, they bought it the first day. They were like, we want this house. And yes, it took a few days to actually fill out the contract and everything, but the first person that walked through wanted it that badly. So they actually gave us over asking price, which makes you think, did I price this one? Did I list this one too low? But either way, they saw the value in it, and so they bought it. So that's why I was not around today. We're finally finalizing everything for its closing, and it closes on, it's supposed to be Friday, but it looks like now it's going to be Monday, sadly. That's okay. Okay, so last two things. I'm going to do two more reminders. Remember, we have the new website coming up. If you want to be a beta tester, please send us an email telling us why you'd like to do it. Well, and we'll most likely sign you up, especially if you're getting these podcasts, or these video vlogs, means you're part of Historical Conquest. So you can get that, and then we also give you a discount for being a beta tester. And then the last thing, the ambassador program. Again, we're trying to get to 100 of these tournaments all across the United States. We're somewhere in like the 77, 78, 80 mark. So we need just over 20 new tournaments to start up by the end of December in order to hit our goal and have 100 ambassadors all throughout the United States and tournaments that you can go to. But again, like I was saying, Sneak Peek Thursday, we're going to teach you how to do a virtual tournament so you don't have to always wait for next month to get on to another local tournament. If you want to play, you can go on this website, on this Facebook group, and host a tournament or host a game with whoever you want. And then every once in a while, Trace and Clayton will set up tournaments, virtual tournaments, with large groups of people. So this is a preview of everything that's going on this week. And it is so exciting because, again, we have Total Medieval arriving. We have the new podcast coming. We have a whole lot of different things. And I can't wait to tell you about the next thing we're doing for Sneak Peek Thursday. But I can't tell you until next week. So stay tuned. We'll talk to you soon. Take care, guys, and have a great night. If you have any comments or questions, add them to the comments below. Otherwise, we'll see you tomorrow, actually. Take care. Bye.